Hello Leo and welcome to Faylight Tarot. This is your reading with me today. We will just jump right in there. So as per usual, all my cards have been cleansed and pre-shuffled beforehand because I like to take my time over that and I don't like to waste any of yours. Now, as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And if nothing resonates for you, then that's okay. It's just not the reading for you. You can try again next time. Should you like what you see in here today, then please by all means do hit the like and share buttons and possibly subscribe to the channel. So the format that we are working with today is past, present and future and all the nuances that are involved within that spectrum. So this card here for the past is for the feelings and the effects the past had on you. This one is for your lessons learned. For the present, we have external factors. And we have a card for what to focus on. And in the future, we have your strengths. And we also have your hopes and fears. And we'll take a look at the bottom of these decks once we're all finished. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the King of Cups. And how that affected you was the Nine of Pentacles. And the lessons you learned was the Six of Cups there. So something to do with an emotional matter perhaps, or a relationship, maybe even just how you express certain emotions. Tell me about the King of Cups for Leo, please. King of Cups for Leo, what messages do you have for me today? King of Cups, thank you. King of Cups. Thank you. King of Cups. Oh gosh, okay. Very interesting. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant here. Okay. So I feel that in the recent past with the King of Cups, there was a situation where you had to really evaluate the things that, well, held value to you, as well as possibly looking at the concepts of how tightly you were holding on to something. It could be to do with finances, it could be something to do with property, for example, but also it could just be entirely on the things in which you hold value. And you realised that it was a time for you to step away from those things. There was something that needed you to move on to a different horizon. And I think from what I can see with the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups combined, it could be that there was something that had happened even further in the past that you realised that the reactions and the attitudes that you had now around these values and how you felt about them, it came from some trauma that came from before. Maybe there was even a meeting with somebody that you used to know who was able to put some clarity in some things for you. And what happened there as well, regardless of how it turned out, you realised that it was more about you having to take faith in certain things. You know, if you let control go on something, having the faith that it will work out, and also learning the lessons from the past to help you process these things. And it seems to be that the way that that went for you was the feelings and effects that it had was, it was letting control, relinquishing that control, brought you into a place where you were actually able to start really enjoying your comfort and your security better. It's also this aspect of, because I don't have to worry about other people, I can enjoy my life. See, she has the bird of prey there in the vineyard. She's getting to enjoy what comes to her because she doesn't have to worry about anybody else. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles, please, for Leo. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Thank you. Any more messages for Leo? Thank you. Ah, anything else? Thank you very much. Yes, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Hanged Man, and the Five of Swords here. Yes, there was a lot of communication, a lot of you really delving into the truth behind why you were holding on so tightly to certain things, why it really mattered to you. And I feel that because the Queen of Swords in particular, she talks about really delving deep into her intellectual thoughts, you really having to look at the truth behind certain things within you. And as such, it gave you a change of perspective. You realized that there was this whole thing that you had to relinquish. You thought, no, by by being in control or having to be in control, not having to be in control, but to be the protector, essentially, or being the one responsible, there came a huge element of sacrifice for you that stopped you from enjoying your own life because you had obligations elsewhere. And it is that all or nothing kind of energy. If I have all the swords, then nobody else has to worry about it. Yeah. And the lessons learned there was the Six of Cups. Now, this could also be talking about you really fulfilling that inner child of you, you know, experiencing the joys of life the way that you would have wanted to when you were a kid. Tell me about the Six of Cups, please, for Leo. Six of Cups for Leo. What messages do you have for me there? Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you can hear it, but the rain is blowing up a storm outside. Right, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Cups here. It's interesting, with the Seven of Pentacles, there comes that message of putting in so much work, but then being a bit despondent about the result or having to come to harvest. It's almost like the enjoyment of the hard work takes over the actual result. And I feel that that was something that you wanted to look at within yourself. But also, I feel if this is talking about other people, for example, it could be talking about how you maybe ended up seeing the benefit in letting other people do the work for themselves. If they are autonomous and if they have the ability to do so, then they should experience this graft. But I feel that with you personally, you realizing that actually this is hard, this is backbreaking, and I'm not really sure if I want to keep going with it. What you decided to do there was think, okay, well, if I work on myself, or if I focus in one area in particular, maybe that'll be a bit better. There's also this energy with the Eight of Pentacles about you being in like an apprenticeship stage in terms of yourself, finding out what you actually want to do, what you would like to go and explore, which is quite nice actually, because it comes down to this Six of Cups card here. See how the children are in there. That's why the Six of Cups often means to me about your inner child. The inner child is the person of free expression. You're learning about your free expression. And because of that, so many things are opening up to you. It's injecting new life into you if you wanted to. Now, the thing is that you're still very much present for other people, but it's almost like you would prefer to be there in that basis of being a fun-loving person, of being somebody that, look, don't just come to me because you need help. Come to me because you want to spend time with me. You know, let's explore things together if you want to do something fun. With the Nine of Cups here, there's almost that desire aspect there. He's only one cup away from coming to the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness. You wanted to step away from this. It's almost like you wanted to let go of the reins so that you could run free. And I think that that's a beautiful thing, Leo. Now, in terms of the present, we have the Six of Wands here, which talks about success, recognition. The external factors being the Ace of Pentacles, so it could be a gift coming in, new income, new values, new property, perhaps you're moving house or something similar to that. And you've also got what to focus on is the High Priestess, which is your subconscious, your intuition, focusing on the things that your internal processes want, that you may not be aware of. Just tell me about the Six of Wands. For Leo, tell me about the Six of Wands. What messages do we have there? Try not to wobble this table too much, it's a bit difficult. Six of Wands for Leo, please. Messages. Thank you. Interesting. Anything else for me? Okay. Very, very good. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, and we've also got the Emperor here. You are currently having success over finding out the reasons behind why you felt that you needed to take control of certain situations. And with the Emperor energy here, it's almost like a parent figure. Like you step into the role of parent. Like if I take care of you, then that means that you're safe. And it also gives you a form of purpose, which is fine. But you're recognizing that, which is good. You're constantly having dialogue about it. Now, I wonder as well, is there an opportunity here that you have been applying for positions within a type of business that's involved in legal matters or communication, even education? Maybe there's a course as well. But what's lovely is that you've made quick connections between them. There's been so much communication about this. Now, it could either be communication just with yourself or communication with other people. Perhaps you've been speaking to somebody that you feel is an authority figure or a parent role. But regardless, you've had success with it. So, the external factors, Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What messages do you have for me? Thank you very much. Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Are we getting to? Anything else? Anything else for the Ace of Pentacles? So, thank you very much. Okay. Now, this is very interesting. So, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. We have the Four of Swords. And we've also got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like, yes, that this external factors coming your way, being less about money or job, it's more about your value, like your you seem to be becoming abundant in terms of finding what you want and what matters to you most. Now it feels like it was a bit of a no-brainer situation for you, really, with the Two of Swords being in reverse like this. I don't know, was it a situation that was almost kind of forced upon you, like changing of a change in circumstances that happened this way? Because something is happening within you right now where your joy and your creativity, your expression, vitality, is taking quite a dip right now. And maybe that's what the Two of Swords in reverse is all about. We have a saying in our house in particular, health before wealth. And I wonder if this resonates with you, Leo, because you've recognized that it's important for you to take a rest. Take a rest, recuperate, really do some introspection on what it is that you want and what it is that you need. Focus on yourself. Maybe taking a course is a good idea for you. Give you a bit of perspective, some clarity, retrain. What to focus on is the High Priestess. Tell me about the High Priestess, please, for Leo. What do we have for Leo for the High Priestess? Thank you very much. Anything else? Okay. Yes, you have the Moon card on its side, you have the Ace of Swords on its side, and the Justice card here. So it feels to be that your sense of identity and self is very much in flux right now. You're willing to take accountability and be objective about it, of course you are. But there's also this conflict within you about looking at the things that make your authentic self, the things that you're uncertain about, the truth, the things that frighten you. Your intuition will guide you through that, though. And also, this is just my personal belief, but if we get really cozy with our authentic self and our shadow side, then we banish all lies within ourselves. Now, lies aren't necessarily a bad thing, and I know that that's quite controversial to say, but lies are often created to protect because we're scared, we're frightened. They're born of anxieties. So if you are willing to be objective about it, then there's nothing here that will harm you because it's truth. It's a part of you. Accept it. And then you can move on with it. You can either choose to do something with it, to work with it, or not. Either or. It's absolutely fine. And that's the whole point behind shadow work. It's awareness of what's going on. But if you truly want to unlock your intuition, addressing these matters will work for you. And ultimately, once you do address it, success will come your way. So you've only just discovered the tip of the iceberg with this. Keep pushing if you wish. It hurts, of course it does. Shadow work and reflective work is never an easy thing to do, but it is worth it in the long run. Believe me, please. Now, in the near future, we have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man talks about changes of perspectives, unity of self and purpose. Tell me about the Hanged Man, please. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Thank you. Okay. We have the Three of Wands and we have the Nine of Wands here. Now, what is happening here with this change in perspective is it is putting you into a place where you're starting to really look at and re-establish what your boundaries are that kept you safe. And it's putting you in a path that leads you to the future. The world is open to you. If you see down here, maybe even taking a journey is going to help you with this, you know, to break out of your comfort zone. You're wounded, but you're not defeated, Leo. And the universe will listen. The universe will listen if you speak its language. Now here's the fun thing, because your strengths is, again, the Justice card, and we have her here again. So that's a double affirmation of your ability to be objective, your ability to really, really look at things and put things into perspective. You're also always willing to do the right thing, whatever the right thing may be. But you're always interested in fairness, in being the good person. Do that for yourself. If you recognize that working on your authentic self and your shadow side is going to help this blossom for you, be kind to yourself. Be objective. And I understand that the hopes and fears there being that of that heartache, of course is. But Rome was not built in a day. And also, what do you do with that heartache? Do you learn from it and grow? Or do you take it to heart and let it harm you and slide you back? It's up to you. Either choice is fine. Tell me about justice, please, for Leo. Justice for Leo. Not getting in? Did I say enough? Tell me about justice, please. Any messages would be nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go. It was almost a grudging relinquency there, wasn't it? Right, we've got the Four of Cups and we've got the Hermit. Yes. Having wisdom over the disappointments and the things that you don't want to see or take on. Weigh up the pros and cons of what they are. Because if you can transmute this disappointment and the unwillingness to take on certain emotions, use your wisdom to see what you can do with that. Because in truth, once you do this, the path towards what you truly wish is being lit for you. You have the capacity to light your way out of your darkness. It's all about perspective and thought, understanding the nature of hurt and how it works for you. Where does the path of your true wish lie? Tell me about the hopes and fears, the Three of Swords, please, for Leo. Three of Swords for Leo. Thank you. Three of Swords for Leo. Interesting. Oh goodness, the card at the bottom of this deck is beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Right, we have, oopsie daisy, excuse me, it was just rude. We have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups here. Now, what seeps through this is your desire to be a good person. That person that is reliable, responsible, the one that people go to, the grounded person. Are you scared that people are no longer going to see you in this light? Or is it possible that these are different energies? Family member energies, perhaps? The elder, the younger? Are you worried that they're going to leave you behind? But there's options. There's several options for you to explore. So many things for you to explore, all the things that give you joy, all the things that come to you, all of these new emotions for you to discover for yourself. Also, with the heartache that comes from this, the hopes and fears, the heartache that you have being that if you continuously be that person that everybody goes to ask for things, for help, for groundedness, for stability, if you're the person that's always delivering all of the things that people need, that distracts you from the things that you really want to do. And that is something that really, really hurts your heart. So, Leo, a lot of thinking on your part to be done here. What does value really look like to you? What does your wish look like to you? And now we come on to these cards here, the bottom of the deck. The way that I see these cards is because they are at the bottom of the deck for the unconscious and the hidden, these are the things that you need in order to progress. So we have the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and we've got the Ten of Cups here. And it's quite simple, really. It ties everything in that we've talked about. There's a need for you to really explore and question and talk about the things that you truly want in life. You're ready for it. You're eager for these experiences. You're eager to learn and to fight for the things that you really want. How do you do that? You need introspection. You need to rest, which you're currently doing. Where are you? You're in there somewhere. Oh, there we go. Because you know that if you just have that little bit of time, that little bit of healing, ultimate happiness is coming your way. Harmony is coming your way. And again, what does that look like to you, Leo? Rest, convalesce. These are the things that are important. Right, let's have a little look at the oracle cards for you. And these are just supporting cards that will deliver some last messages for you. So, for Leo, for the Gateway Oracle cards, dwelling in truth, I stand in the light of truth, which is very, very prudent considering what we were talking about, discovering your own truth. We'll come back to that in a second. This is for your life. This is these are the one deck, by the way. I just split them into two because it's career and finances and life. It's also a ruddy big deck and it's quite difficult to hold, so this is easier for me. For Leo. Short term. This position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. Cards are determined to fly away. Passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. Now, we were talking about journey a wee second ago. Also, the discovery of you. So, let's have a little closer look at this dwelling in truth card. Got it right? Yep, there we go. Dwelling in truth, I stand in the light of truth. The soul loves the truth. Be honest with yourself and listen to your inner guidance. Follow it by speaking your truth. To thine own self be true. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. That was very neat and tying in. Well, Leo, that is us for today. So if this was your reading, I hope that I've given you a lot to think about, a lot of questions to ask yourself. And as I said before, if you liked what you saw here today, then please do hit the like and share buttons, and please consider subscribing to the channel to help me grow. That would be very much appreciated. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.